Hi you guys, welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker and welcome to Show and Tell 228. Once again, my camera stand, you see Bigfoot's feet up there? For some reason, I'll take the thumbnail picture and it's like, no, we want to shift position all of a sudden. Anyway, so it has finally happened. Minimal drama. I mean, we had drama, don't get me wrong, but this week was minimal drama. It was pretty much all contained into Sunday. So happy Father's Day, Detroit. It was just a lot of kerfuffle. But yeah, I got a lot of card knitting time done. We spent about 2.5 hours with driving back and forth across town multiple times on Sunday. So I got a lot of card knitting done. So yeah, it's been an adventure. So I have a lot of stuff in my basket to talk to you guys about, and I'm going to go ahead and get cracking on because we have acquisitions, we have Happy Mail, we have an FO, we have WIPs. There's just all sorts of stuff going on here. So I'm going to set this here. Hopefully I don't knock over my coffee because I don't want to disrupt what's going on. I am filming a whole bunch of videos over the next couple days because I have a lot of things that I want to get up, but I'm not sure in what order they're going to be coming up in or going out in. I know we have a dyer spotlight that I want to start doing as a regular thing where I take these indie dyers that I purchase from all the time and actually like ask them, you know, is there anything you want me to share about your business while I'm sharing your yarn, and do a dyer spotlight. So we're going to have one of those coming up. We're going to have a summer sock camp specific update coming up. We're going to have an unboxing of some diamond painting stuff coming up that I'm really excited about because I really want to get working on those projects. We're going to have regular show and tells. We're coming towards the last half of the month, which means my ALC and Yarnables will be here soon. So we'll have that unboxing. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. I also have some crafty chats I'm wanting to sit down and talk to you guys about. So it's going to be a busy filming week or a couple of weeks for me because I have a lot of things that I'm taking notes on and a lot of things that I want to share, and there we go. So, my basket. Let's start with WIPs because I'm going to have to kind of like work my way down and move things around here on the desk so I can get to stuff in my basket, but I have acquisitions and stuff like on top, so I need room to like pull those things out. So first off, my big crochet whip right now is my linen stitch shawl. This will be done next week. I only have 1 ball of yarn left. So I started with 4 balls of the taupe, 1.5 balls of the pink. Last week when I shared, we were right here. So you can see how far we've gone here, but I've got 3 balls of taupe in here and 1.5 balls of pink. I just started my last ball of taupe. I did decide to go ahead and do a wide pink band and then end it with a couple rows of the taupe. So this is 1.5 skeins of the pink. And this is all I have left of the taupe plus like 1 tail. So yeah, this is where we are. This is what's going on. I know that's really hard to see. It's really hard to see in person too. There's ever such slight contrast, but this is using the same linen stitch tutorial I filmed and shared with you guys a couple weeks ago. I will try to drop it in the iCard as well as in the description box down below. So if you're interested in making your own linen stitch shawl, that's what this is, but it's just the linen stitch in a triangle. So when we're a little bit further along, I'll try to take a picture of it on my little blue mannequin thing there. But this is using Denim in Color from Yarn Bee. I got this on clearance from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. I got my 4 empty ball bands here. So I have not been to Hobby Lobby recently, so I don't know if this is a yarn that they discontinued or just colorways they discontinued that year. But I'll go ahead and tell you it's 50% acrylic, 50% cotton. These were 100 gram balls each, worsted weight 157 yards. So pretty excited about that. That will be 5.5 balls of yarn off the yarn wall. So we continue working towards our progress of working down the lovely stash we have here. Heap ho! All right, so now I can move this out of the way. What? It is 8 a.m. here as I'm filming, and it's not that it's like hot, but it's muggy hot here. This is the Midnight Something tank. I can't remember, but I will try to find it and leave it in the description box down below. I made this using Karen cotton cakes. So it's a little bit heavier than probably is sensible in the Southeast and what is already our summer months. I tried something different while curling my hair. And of course I just got it cut. So my ends are like, no, we're not going to do anything because we're the straight part of your hair. And now like apparently my curls are going boop. By the end of this video, my hair will be more or less flat. So no reason to worry about it. So up next, picnic socks. These are using Peyton's Croy in bramble stripes. I am using my Hiya Sharps for these. I prefer my Chalgoo. A lot of it is I prefer the cable for the Chalgoos. The Hiya needles are great. I just am not in love with the cable. It's very fidgety to work with it. But I did want to give the Hiya's another shot here. So I decided to not do the drop stitch. I did not like the way it was looking. So I frogged or tinked back 5 rows and just stuck with the lace pattern here. You can't really see it because the pattern was done using meadow stripes in the Peyton's Croy. And I don't know why it shows up so well on theirs, but like on mine, but it's fine. Once again, I will never do a Pico cast on again on socks. That was so fidgety, but it's really, really cute. I'm glad to at least have this one pair. I'm getting close to turning the heel for these, but this is where we were last week. So that's what I got done this week. But we've got 10, 20, 30, 40. We've got 55 total rows here. So I'm going to take it to 60 rows. I've said it before, I don't like particularly high socks. I don't mind socks up my ankle, but I don't like high socks. So about 60 rows, and then I'll turn the heel on these, and that should be good. But I'm liking how these are working out. These are working up and working out very, very nicely. And these are in a Knit Picks bag with my summer sock camp button badge there. I did want to mention, because she's going to appear in another video and stuff here shortly in the next couple of days and stuff. Knit All the Yarn podcast. I've been enjoying her videos recently. I shared Wyoming Knits the other day and her awesome pink sweater. Just for the record, I watched her new video. She just finished a new cardi and it is super cute. And her pineapple socks are coming along really nicely. So anyway, Knit All the Yarn is also hosting a stripe, like Knit the Stripes. So make a long thing. So go check out her videos and her Ravelry group. But these will go in there, as did my Cascade socks that I finished. So you can kind of double dip on some of the make-alongs. We do have Knitty Natties, Knit a Sock in a Week make-along coming up too, which we'll also talk about some stuff for that too. Coming up here in a moment. I did not touch my highlighter socks, but I did. These have been my car knitting socks. These are the DK weight socks. I'm using Mary Maxim Elements, and this is the colorway Sunset. So I didn't touch these more or less all last week until Sunday. So from here all the way to there got knit on Sunday. These are using the rounded toe instead of a wedge toe. And I'm doing a 3x1 rib. So far they feel great on my feet. I'm about 1 centimeter away from turning the heel on these. So here in the next day or two, I'm going to be spending a lot of time turning heels, it looks like. Which is fine. That's fine. It's fine. Sounding like a true millennial, it's fine. But yeah, that's my sock bin. And that takes us through all the WIPs. I should have made a cup of iced coffee before coming up here instead of continuing with my hot coffee, but that's on me. That's on me. FOs. I finished my cotton candy socks. I still need to take a picture of these and post them in the summer sock camp group, which by the way, there's like thousands of finished socks in there now. I keep looking at the finished socks because I'm looking for new patterns to try, and I'm finding some good ones. I have a number of them in my thing. But this is the Hermione Everyday Sock. And now, ironically, it's much harder to see the pattern on camera than when I was working on them. But it's a 4-row repeat, so it was very easy to memorize, very easy to see what you're doing. I did 12 rounds of knit 2, purl 2, rib here at the top. Used a stretchy bind off, but these were done toe up. This is a wedge toe. Using the shadow wrap heel. I do follow the Earth Tone Girls tutorial for the shadow wrap heel. I did not do contrasting heel toe cuff or anything on these just because I liked, I mean, number one, it wasn't going to affect the pattern of the yarn on the top of the foot. And I like the way this yarn looks different, the different ways you use it. This was using Lion brand sockies and cotton candy, which this had been in my stash for a while, but last week when you saw these were right here. So I got the leg, almost the entire leg done. These were my 10 rows in the morning socks all last week. So well, like my other 2 socks, like they didn't get a whole lot of work done on them until Sunday, like on the DK weight, or after I finished these with the picnic socks. Like we've had steady progress. The goal was 10 rows on socks every day. So we're at least getting that. I'm very pleased when I set out a goal for myself and actually can do it. Yesterday was the only exception. I only did 5 rows on my picnic socks yesterday. But I did get, you know, like 60 rows on the DK weight socks. So, you know, win some, lose some, average out in other ways. And I did forget to bring up my sock blockers, so I can't like show you what those look like. I've already run up and down the stairs 5 times just setting up for this video. I'm not going to do it. So I will insert a picture of them on the sock blockers. Okie dokie doke. So I got looking in my yarn stash and could not find, I know at one point I had a lime green yarn here, and for the life of me, I could not find it. So I really wanted a lime green yarn to use with my Straighten Your Crown yarnable that I shared with you guys the other day, because Wyoming Knits is using that for a pair of socks. And also like Sunny, the North Country Knitter, had been using it, and there was another person I'd seen who had just used it. Sunny used it to do heel toe cuffs on a sock and to trim out a sock. Wyoming Knits is making an entire pair of Minecraft socks with them. I talked about this, I think, last week or the week before last. They're adorable. I must have them because they look like pineapples. I need to make my own pair. But for mine, I wanted to do a lime green cuff. I'm not going to do a heel toe cuff, just a lime green cuff. So I really only needed 50 grams, but unfortunately I could not find a 50 gram ball of just lime green. And the yarn shop near me really, like, she has some beautiful stuff. This is not like a diss on the yarn store or anything. She has beautiful stuff. But when I go in looking for very specific stuff, she almost never has the specific things I'm looking for, which my shop in Waxhaw was the same way. It's like, I would know they had it 6 months ago, but when I needed it, it wasn't there anymore. It's kind of how like shopping for me goes in general. But I did find a shop online. I had never ordered from them before, and they have amazing selection of just sock yarn. They are called Simply Socks Yarn Co. They're based out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Oh my goodness. So I've been eyeballing like the Opal Van Gogh collection, and there was another one of the Opal yarns that I was like, oh, I really like those colors. I kind of dig how those are working out. Now I know where to buy them when I want to go looking for them. But I got this. It's a brand I'm very familiar with and know very well. This is the Cascade Heritage yarn. I really enjoy using these. I'm not sure how well this is going to hold up overall for socks necessarily, but they're supposed to be a good sock yarn. It's 25% nylon, 75% superwash merino, so they should hold up. But this is the same yarn I used for the 80 sock stripes. But I was watching a video the other day where they were like, oh, you know, it's kind of floppy and soft. And I was like, but I kind of like it. I'm not particularly hard on my hand knit socks. I do, like, I don't wear those to work out, or if I know I'm going to be hiking or something. Those aren't generally the socks I'm picking up to take for that. I, you know, wear these when I'm, you know, walking around the house and my house shoes. I'm a homebody anyway, so I don't like need to go out very often where I'm going to be doing heavy duty stuff. But I'll like wear them out shopping. I don't wear them like hiking. So I don't know. Now she's got me worried that my socks are going to fall apart, because this is one of my favorite, like, not nitpicks yarns to buy. That's like a more mass produced yarn. I love the Cascade yarns in general. I'm just dittering away here. But I got both of these colors because I didn't know quite which one was going to work better. I think this is going to be the color, but this one could also work. I was trying to pair Cheryl's color a little bit more, but this is color 5722. And this one is 5775. And this is like highlighter green or something. It's got a very distinct name. And this had more of a natural name. Like, it wasn't olive, but it, you know, was like kudzu green or something. But this, I liked both of these colors. And I have something else that this will work with really nicely. That's another, like, that's a weird color for me, but I really like it. And this will pair with that nicely. So regardless, I can use both of these heel toes cuffs. These are 100 grams. I mean, generally like the Cascade yarns. They hold up really well for sweaters. But now that one video has me second guessing myself. So anyway, Simply Socks yarn. I will have this in the description box down below. How do I want to? That's not your problem. It's mine. I'm going to set this here for now. I do have I had 28 grams left over. So apparently this was a scant skein because my socks were like 64 grams. So I was missing like 5 grams of yarn in there somehow. But anyway, I did have a 20 gram mini left over of that. I have things for other videos that I want to talk about. Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. I want to get to this stuff down here next. Okay. Still on acquisitions here. So I saw on Facebook that there was a vintage market that was going to be open over here by the post office. And I was like, ooh, you know, I've got to run to Kohl's. I need to go by the post office anyway. So why don't I just stop in here? So we stopped in on Saturday, and there was it's a consignment antique mall market store. They had some really cute things. I bought some things for the house. I did find a really cute Well, Troy found it for me. A really cute vintage scarecrow for Halloween. And I also found a picture that goes with the stuff that I've been using in the living room. So I finally found a decor piece to help me start decorating the living room. Anyway, there was a crochet artist set up. I forgot to get her name. I forgot to get her shop name. She said she was going to come check out the video. So I hope she does. And I hope she leaves a comment down below and is like, hey, yo, that's me. My name is... hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But she was selling some really cute little Amis. And I saw them at first when I was talking to her. And I really liked what I saw. But there was one piece in particular I wanted. But I was like, okay, I'm going to go inside. I'm going to do my shopping inside because I've never been in this store before and I love a good vintage market. If it's still there, I'm going to buy it. So I present to you guys my latest acquisition for the mini Amis, and he'll hang out with Rel's Grinch Octo. But meet Corn Duck. Corn Duck. I know he's supposed to be a chick. I understand that. But corn chick does not sound cute. Corn duck does. So for the last couple days, every time I'm getting annoyed with something, I go looking for corn duck. Because corn duck makes me happy. He's so cute. I really wish I was patient enough to make Amis. I think they're adorable. But this is just not what I make. But I love my corn duck. He is so cute. He can sit there for the rest of the video. See? And they're so perfect because I just have them like in all the little places that I go. I'd like to have them. Anyway, I really like corn duck. Corn duck has brought me lots of joy the last week. So please, say hi down below in the comment section. And if you've got an online shop, put the link down there for me. Please and thank you. I'm really sorry. I've told people when I see them in person, I'm just as awkward in person as I am online most of the time. I'm actually a little less awkward online, but I'm a very awkward duck. Not a corn duck, just an awkward duck. Yeah. So next thing is, I told you guys last week, and I've already mentioned it here, Knitty Natty Sock Week is coming up, where you knit a sock in a week. And there was some merch that I wanted. And when I went to go buy the merch, it said that it wasn't available. And then I may have like panic bought other stuff. But my first order of the stuff I originally really wanted came in. The other one's actually supposed to be here today, but I'll just share it next week because we're already running long. And I knew we were going to run long, and it's okay. So I placed an order with Twice Sheared Sheep. First, okay, I like their card. That is hilarious. Did something go wrong? Are you making this face? Don't worry. We've always got your back. I do that all the time. Anyway, that just fell out of my invoice. So the first thing I got is knit extension cords. I got one full set in the 10. And these are like the knitting barber cords, which I love and use and need just extras of because I keep using them and I keep making sweaters recently. Like I said, it seemed to be in my garment era. But I also got an extra of the large one because I do want to take that Stitch Please that I got 2 years ago, the bulky one, and I still want to make my grandpa cardigan out of that purple yarn. So I know like that's coming up. Plus I need to have a few days where I can like think to get started on my V-back shirt with the Southern Comfort Fiber Market yarn, which I was going to bring up, but I already knew this was going to run long and I didn't want to, you know. But anyway, I have a lot of garments coming up that I want to make, want to be working on, that will be knit and crochet. So for the knitted ones, I really needed these because I like trying things on so I can get all the right sizes. But what drove me to the shop, why I just had to make a purchase, was the Nitty Natty special. And that would be the sock knitting ruler. Sock sizing ruler. I have the big cat wrinkles one that's made out of wood. I have the one that's just a inch and centimeter measurer that I ordered off of Etsy a while back and I had shared with you guys. But I'm finding more and more, especially with the way I have these broken up into bags, I needed one for the car because my regular rulers like these don't, see, like this, it starts at an inch, but I know my foot by centimeters. So if I'm doing toe to heel, I need 19 centimeters for a shadow wrap heel that will hit me at 24 centimeters. So I know the centimeters for my foot. And all of my other ones, the centimeters aren't there. So I needed this for the centimeters anyway, but I can put this on my bags and go. So like this one, I think this is the one that does have, yeah, this one does, you can see what I mean, like the edge doesn't start at 0. You have to go up the curve piece. So this will replace this on this bag or whatever bag I'm traveling with the T-Doddles bags. Or I could just slap bracelet it onto stuff. But anyway, I really wanted it, and I'm going to be honest. So it's ironic that when I was fixing this, you could see up to the top of my shelf. So I've told you guys, I'm a little bit kooky. I'm a little bit weird. As I go to places that are known for cryptozoological things, I've been getting softies. So this is Champ from Lake Champlain. And I actually got a Bigfoot plushie when I went to Oregon. Bigfoot. With his little big feet. When Nitty Natty shared the sock squatch sock week thing, I knew I had to have anything with it on it. So, Sock Week 2024. If you did watch that video last week after I shared it, you probably know what's coming today. Because I also said I wanted the clear one, not the dark one. Anyway, sock squatch. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I have to share with you guys today. Oh, no. Happy Meal. Happy Meal. I have a Happy Meal. Stay with me because there's still like hopefully pet tax at the end of this. We have kitty cat pictures, but I do have a Happy Meal and I do want to share my Happy Meal because this is a very, 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 very special Happy Meal. So this was very unnecessary, but like I told Sharon, he will be very, very well loved. But this was her entry into the Spook Your Spring Make Along. And I absolutely adore him. So she sent me her Frankie quilted pillow. I may have squealed really, really loud, but look at his little tubes. And she said his cheeks and his teeth are glow in the dark. So I think this will go up by Lamley up there. I still haven't finished like decorating the tops as I'm still trying to stash down and get things out of my, get things used out of my yarn room. I don't want to say get them out of my yarn room like I'm trying to get rid of them. I want to use stuff down. But I do have a hole up there by Lamley on top of the cabinet behind you guys. So I think for now that's where he is going to live, so I can look at him all the time too. But isn't he just the cutest? But I want to thank you once again so much. I absolutely love him. He is adorable, and I just cannot believe you sent him to me. But he will definitely have a very good home. I wish I had the patience for quilting. I love the idea. It's the cutting for me. I love cutting paper, but I hate cutting fabric. But he's just so cute. And I just can't get over those little teeth. But thank you so much. So you guys, as I sit here and like hold my pillow, Lotus teeth. You guys have a wonderful, fantastic day. I will see you on Saturday. I'm just not sure with what video, what we're going to be talking about, but we're going to be talking about something. I don't know. I'm not even sure what y'all saw on Tuesday at this point, because I'm not sure which video I'm going to have done, uploaded, and ready to go, and what all I'm going to get filmed today, because it is Tuesday again. But I love you. I will see you guys real soon. Please take care of yourselves. I put it in my pocket so I wouldn't lose it this time. Bye, you guys. Hey, so if you stuck with me this long, if you didn't go check out Tuesday's video, go check out Moose and Merino and see what Maddie's all about.